Hello everybody and assalamu alaikum and Ramadan Karim. Today is a very special day for a lot of people. This night, actually right now, Ramadan started, the month of Ramadan. Ramadan, a blessed Ramadan to everybody out there. Today I'm not going to throw anything and I'm not going to turn anything. I am going to try to fix these small soup bowls that I did. I made the walls so thin that actually I broke them, a few more. To have a thin wall, it's not that bad, actually, it's pretty good, but I was too rough handling them, so I've broken 3 so far. So I decided to do a little experiment to strengthen the wall and to make an interesting appearance and to test different new things. I mixed some clay, put a lot of water in it, and used a kitchen mixer, so it becomes very smooth, almost like whipped cream. And then I put some glazes in there, turquoise blue, a blue, and sea blue. Deep sea blue is the name of the glaze. You can't really tell that it's blue, but it will probably turn out pretty blue when it's kilned. So I'm gonna do, I've done 5 of them, so I'm gonna do, no, I've done 6 of them, so I'm gonna do 2 more in front of the camera. And so let's get to it. I'm gonna have to ground the bowl with support of some clay so it doesn't move when I paint this slip on it. Here's the slip. It's a really nice mushy stuff that I'm gonna apply as evenly as I can, which is pretty tough because it dries almost immediately when I touch it on the very dry bowl. But I'll do my best. Putting on slip like this, you can do on the clay when it's leather hard or completely dried like these are. And I don't know if you saw the video where I showed the slip painted large plate. This is how I did it, but in that slip there was some red, and this hopefully will turn out bluish. And then when these are dry now, I'm gonna, as I said before, do a bisque firing to 960 degrees. That won't really melt the glazes in here, but it will make the pots hard enough so that I can handle it when I'm glazing, so they don't break. You can actually glaze greenware, like this is greenware. It's called greenware when it's not burnt. But it's very difficult to glaze bigger stuff or pots that are sort of sensitive for breakage. But coffee cups and stuff like that you can glaze immediately, and then you don't have to bisque fire. You fire a normal glaze firing instead. As I said, this is a bit tricky because it dries immediately upon touch. So it leaves these marks, but I suppose that would be kind of nice when it's glazed. So this is blue glaze, blue slip. My plan is to glaze the whole pot after it's bisque fired with white glaze, and the mix of the white and the blue hopefully will turn out quite interesting. When the white glaze mixes with the blue in this slip, hopefully some interesting color will come. And then I also put slip on the top of the outside here, not all the way around, but just on the top. And my idea is that the glaze will run, the white glaze then would mix with the blue here and run and make nice streaks. That's the plan. I did the mistake on some of the other pots that I did earlier now to put the slip all the way down here. But since the inside wall is slipped and it's wet, and I put a layer of slip here, it started to air. When the slip dries, air needs to escape, but it can't escape on the inside and it can't escape on the outside because it's slip, so they start bubbling. So that's why I only go down just a centimeter instead. Then I'll be okay. So that's the first pot, and then I have one more pot to do. So I'll give you a different angle here so that you can get another view. I want to say salams, greetings to Mona Hairi, whom I spoke via SMS on WhatsApp today. And I'll tell you, Mona, go back to pottery. You will love it. Now this adds probably a millimeter to the pot, so it will give, hopefully it's my idea, gives more strength to the bowls also. Oh, and I made a new cat hat. Doesn't look like a hat anymore. It's a jumble of things that I put on top of the bird houses. And they seem to work. The cat can't reach the birds anymore, which is kind of nice. You know, being Ramadan and all, I don't want any birds eaten in my garden. Sometimes you need to stop the wheel and see if you missed a spot. The nice thing with slip also is that it leaves really nice marks that the glaze will catch on. Although I don't know how good it is for the bowl to be a bit uneven in the inside of it, since that's where you're gonna put the food, but we'll see how it works out. I don't know if you can see how they look. See if there's better light. It's sort of green bluish. We'll see how that turns out. I think for the fun of it, I'm gonna put a layer on top of this ring here also on this pot. Everything is an experiment when you're a beginner. One shouldn't fall in love with the pots, because it's only clay, and it's all a part of the learning. Now I got some of the slip here, and I don't want it there, so I'll see if I can with a wet sponge get it off. I'm gonna do something else to it. I'm gonna put some slip around here too, in these, and then I'm gonna wipe it off so it's only in these markings. What better thing to do in the world than this? I cannot imagine. I am so fortunate and grateful for being able to do these things. Now I'm gonna scrape it off, and it will stay in the scores and scratches of the pot, hopefully. I think I need to ground this pot a bit. Well, we'll see how that turns out. I don't know. Well, I think that's it for today, folks. In maybe Saturday or Sunday, I will, probably Saturday, I will fire up the kiln, and then Sunday we'll see the results, inshallah. Thank you for watching, and I wish you a very pleasant evening. And please contact me if you want me to throw a certain kind of pot, or if you want to challenge me with something in pottery. I would love to get a challenge so I can learn and be better. Take care, and Ramadan Karim. Assalamu alaikum.